Hey guys, so I decided to do a recorded video rather than go live because I had some reception issues yesterday in the house, and of course I was asking Jake to vacuum all day and he decides to vacuum when I was gonna go live. So anyway, I'm glad he's vacuuming, which is great. My kids have chores that they have to do every day. They do the laundry, they do the dishes, they do the vacuuming, they take care of the animals because they wanted the animals. So it's their responsibility to take care of the animals. And so, of course, he vacuums now when I asked him. But hey, he baked 2 loaves of bread this afternoon. Cece baked a cake for her daddy. So they were being productive in their own ways. So today is my second day to chat about my weight loss journey. Yesterday I kind of talked about the energy issues and the anxiety issues that I had following the surgery. Not really, the energy issues obviously were because of the surgery itself, but then the issues that I had with anxiety from watching the news, watching COVID develop, thinking about having to go back to work, all these things that were causing so much stress and anxiety in my life. So today is going to be more about the daily to-dos that I have developed through this weight loss challenge group that I'm in, and how they've impacted those changes again in my life to help with my journey, to help with anxiety, to help with focus. So the daily to-dos really had a lot to do with changing my daily habits. So when I work, I get up at 5. Well, okay, I set my alarm for 5 a.m. I lay in bed contemplating life for about a half an hour just because I'm not a morning person. So I usually get out of bed about 5:30 to get ready for work and get on with my day. And then say hi, Cece.
Hi.
And then on my days off, I would basically sleep in until my body, naturally woke up. And so yes, she wishes she could do that because she has to get up and take care of the chickens and stuff in the morning. So anyway, I felt like that was kind of more natural and really allowing my natural alarm clock to wake me up. But then I realized through this challenge, there was so much time I was wasting by letting those few hours go by, time that I could be doing those things like meditating, doing my gratitude journal, watching the videos that Dr. V suggests for us on a daily basis through the emails that we get through the challenge. And so in that, I decided that, okay, I'm not a morning person, so I'm not going to set my alarm at this point super early, but I am going to at least get up to be on his daily live at 9 o'clock, the daily live he offers us in this challenge as he's helping us grow in our path from obesity. So I started setting alarm for 8:30. And then eventually I started setting it for 7:30 because I was like, all right, well, if I can get up at 8:30, I can get up at 7:30 before I get the kids up to do their morning chores and water the garden and do the animals. And I could have a cup of coffee quietly with no one else being awake, which was very, very nice. It's too humid to have it outside right now, which I really love taking my coffee outside, but at some point the weather will cool down and I'll be able to get back outside again. So building those daily habits, starting with my alarm clock. The other habit is get up and make your dang bed. Make your bed every day. It is so relaxing to come into my room and see the bed made, the pillows on it. The one pillow I have that I love says every love story is beautiful, but ours is my favorite. And I love having that on my bed every day to look at as a reflection of the almost 24 years that David and I have spent together. So I have that there, and that is part of my daily habit now. So get up, get the coffee, make the bed when he gets out of the bed, and hop on for that daily live every day. And what he told us is that these habits and what we do every day defines us. We are what we do. So getting up and being organized from the get-go and having those routines in my life are really a reflection of how I see myself and who I am. And they form into rituals. And then, it takes at least 21 days to form habits. And those habits become those rituals that we do on a daily basis. I remember as a kid, my grandma Troutman would get up, I swear, at the crack of dawn. I don't really know what time it was. And she would have her morning rituals too with her, coffee or whatever, and getting out and feeding the cows and doing whatever she would do on the farm. And when you look at those habits, you look at those rituals, you have to look at what are your non-negotiables. What are the things that you can't miss every day? What are the things you have to do every single day? And for us in the challenge, it's the meditation, making sure we meditate daily to center ourselves, to pull ourselves back in from all of the external stimulation we have that causes us that anxiety and stress, and really kind of calming our minds. His diet, not really a diet, but recommendations that have been proven to help with surgical and non-surgical weight loss in huge ways are green smoothies. So yes, the cup of coffee in the morning is fine, but to get that green smoothie and to get that dose of fruits and vegetables that so many of us lack in our diets to help with our, and I'm going to say it, our bowel regulation, help with blood sugar regulation, help with our weight loss. And people see tremendous gains in their weight loss when they start the daily green smoothies. Having water next to our bed so that in the morning we can get up and have that water first thing in the morning, 10 glasses of water every single day. And I can vouch for myself and say, because I am never afraid to admit when I'm wrong, I suck at water. I am terrible getting in enough water every day. I have been my whole life. I swear nurses are like dried up raisins because we never get in enough water. But have that water at your bedside so you can grab it first thing in the morning and drink that. He also talks about like cleaning out your pantry and getting rid of the stuff that doesn't fit into your new routines and rituals. What do I have in there that maybe I would have eaten before that now does not fit into my current lifestyle? And so it made me go through my cabinet and realize how much old shit I had that I needed to get rid of. And then the other things that maybe I could give away and donate to the food bank of things that shouldn't be in my diet and really shouldn't be in my family's diet because we're trying to eat more clean together. Bookending your days. So we're starting with those rituals. We're starting with the meditation. And then how do you end your day? So I end my day now with stretching and yoga because I have posted before. I'm in physical therapy again. I've had physical therapy when I hurt my shoulder. I had physical therapy for plantar fasciitis. I had physical therapy for vestibular issues in my left ear. And now I'm in physical therapy again because of this chronic hip pain I had. So that's when I found out I have a weak butt and I needed to have some buns of steel in progress to help with that so that I didn't have the hip pain anymore. So I bookend my days with those rituals. Your old clothing. So we always hear that when you lose weight, you should not hold on to that old clothing, and that you should really go through and get rid of those stretchy, lovely pants that allow for room. Get rid of them because you're just going to fall back into those comfort zones and you're going to wear them. And if you start to regain weight for whatever reason, you're not really going to notice it until you're like, oh, let me try on these pair of, whatever size jeans. And oops, they don't fit me anymore because you were in those kind of more old stretchy clothes. Like I said yesterday, stopping the news, not watching television, huge impact and anxiety, especially nowadays, not only with COVID, but with everything else going on in the world. It is just so anxiety and stress provoking. He also talks about new friends. You know, your friends were your friends for a reason, and hopefully you can hold on to the ones that truly support what you're doing. But if you have people in your life that are negative, that are telling you you can't do it and not supportive, that you need to move on and find people who will support your journey, circle your friends, you know, and stop those people from hindering your progress. And then the very best piece of weight loss is those non-scale victories, looking at those non-scale victories every day, finding something that, you know, you can celebrate that doesn't have to do with a number on a scale. So my very first non-scale victory that I was super excited about was that my wedding ring and my engagement band fit again. I can get them on and off without having to like butter up my finger. And then, you know, after that, I started to fit into a lot of clothing I hadn't fit into for a long time. I was probably at least an 18-20. I was in stretchy clothes, total denial, at my heaviest before the surgery. And now I'm down to like a 12-14 so far, and I'm only 4 months out. So that is super, super exciting. And I'm going to keep moving forward and keep pushing through this. So with that, you know, he really promoted us saying, turn that new me into the now me. This is me now, and this is who I am, and I am going to continue to strive to get better every single day. And when we write down our story, so do the gratitude journaling, but also document your story like I'm trying to document now through videos, and journaling and writing a book, that will help reinforce those daily rituals that we have going on in our lives. So those are the pieces that he went through in day 2. And that is what I'm doing right now. So those rituals, the making of the bed, the meditation, the yoga, the stretching, all these things, pulling together to make my best life now. And what I will end with again is a little excerpt from this little book, Now is the Time, 170 Ways to Seize the Moment, from Patrick Lindsay. And ironically, right next to what I read yesterday is to take the first step. So he writes, now is the time to take the first step. The longest journey or project starts with a first step. When it's too hard to picture the whole journey, break it down into smaller ones. Keep reducing it until the first step seems attainable. Then take it. The others will follow. So I will leave you with that thought. If you are thinking about getting on a weight loss journey, surgical or non-surgical, today is the best day. Don't put it off till Monday. We always want to start on a Monday. Don't do it. Today is the day to change the rest of your life. I'm not going to harp on coronavirus or anything like that, but we are seeing nationally, through different publications and different things that I'm watching, that people with BMIs even above 30 are at more risk for more complicated courses. So today is the day of first day of the rest of your life to get it under control, to change your life, to get healthier, get your lungs stronger so that we can stay healthy and beat this together. All right, guys. Good night.